Welcome back. Today we're diving into a practical TOEFL reading task, analyzing a social media post to extract specific details and instructions. This skill is essential for navigating real-world English context, so let's get started and sharpen your comprehension strategies together. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to myTOEFL for more expert strategies. Let's keep working toward your target score together. Jordan Lee. This post is written by Jordan Lee, suggesting a personal or community-focused update rather than a formal corporate press release. Identifying the author helps us anticipate a direct and informative tone for local residents or visitors. Reminder for weekend visitors. The author starts with a reminder to catch the reader's attention immediately. This sets a helpful tone, signaling that the following information is meant for weekend visitors planning a trip soon. The City Museum will offer free admission on Sunday from 10 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. This sentence delivers the core news. The museum will offer free admission during a specific window. Note the prepositional phrase on Sunday, which specifies exactly when this benefit is available. The museum is located near the Old Town Square and can be reached easily by tram or on foot. Here, the text provides logistical details, mentioning it is near the Old Town Square. The phrase reached easily emphasizes the convenience of using public transport or walking. Please arrive early to avoid long lines and bring a valid ID for entry. The author gives a practical piece of advice to arrive early to bypass crowds. Additionally, the requirement to bring a valid ID is a crucial condition for entry that visitors must remember. A guided history tour will start at 11:30 a.m. in the main lobby. The focus shifts to a specific event, a guided history tour occurring later in the morning. By specifying the main lobby, the author ensures visitors know exactly where to gather. Visitors should reserve a spot using the museum's ticketing app before Saturday evening. This sentence introduces a necessary action using the modal should to indicate a requirement. Visitors must reserve a spot through the ticketing app before a specific deadline. Check in at the information desk at least 20 minutes early to receive headphones. To ensure a smooth experience, the author instructs visitors to check in well before the tour starts. The mention of receive headphones suggests the tour might involve audio elements for clarity. Large bags are not allowed, so plan accordingly. Finally, we see a clear restriction: large bags are not allowed. The phrase plan accordingly acts as a final warning for visitors to leave bulky items at home or elsewhere. What is the main purpose of the post? This question asks for the main purpose, which means we need to look for the primary reason the author wrote this post. We should look for a choice that covers both the free admission and the instructions provided. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's take a closer look at option A, to promote a new museum cafe. This choice mentions a museum cafe, but the text never discusses food or dining. While it is a common museum feature, it is not mentioned here, so we can eliminate it. Now let's examine option B, to explain the history of the Old Town area. While the text mentions the Old Town Square as a landmark for location, it does not actually explain the history of the area. This option confuses a location clue with the purpose of the text. Here's option C. Let's break it down. To announce free entry and provide visiting instructions. This option accurately captures the two main parts of the post: the announce free entry part from the start and the visiting instructions like reserving spots and ID requirements. This looks like a very strong candidate. Finally, let's evaluate option D together. To describe permanent exhibitions in detail. The post mentions a tour, but it doesn't describe permanent exhibitions or give any detail about what is actually inside the museum. This is too specific and unsupported by the text. The correct answer to this question is option C, since it encompasses the broad range of information provided, from the cost-free Sunday to the specific rules for the tour. What detail is clearly stated in the post? We are looking for a detail that is clearly stated in the passage. This means we need to find a fact that is explicitly written without needing to guess. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's start by looking at option A. The museum is closed on weekdays. The text says the museum is free on Sunday, but it never states that it is closed on weekdays. We cannot assume the museum's status for the rest of the week based on this post. Let's evaluate option B. The free entry is available on Sunday. This matches the text perfectly. Sentence 2 explicitly mentions free admission is available on Sunday. This is a clear stated detail. Now, let's check option C. The museum opened last year. The post doesn't mention when the museum opened. While it mentions the old town, it provides no chronological history of the building itself. Lastly, let's look at option D. The guided tour lasts 2 hours. Although the text gives a start time for the tour, it never says how long it lasts. We don't know if it's 30 minutes or 2 hours. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, because the text explicitly links the cost-free access to that specific day of the week. What should visitors do first if they want to join the guided tour? The question asks what visitors should do first for the guided tour. We need to look at the second paragraph to find the very first step in the process. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's examine option A. Wait outside until the tour guide arrives. The text says to gather in the lobby, not to wait outside. Furthermore, waiting is an action you do after arriving, not the very first step required. Now, let's look at option B. Arrive at the lobby exactly at 11:30 a.m. EM. While the tour starts at 11:30 a.m., the text actually tells people to arrive 20 minutes early to check in, so arriving exactly at the start time would be too late. Here's option C. Buy souvenirs before entering the building. The text does not mention souvenirs at all. This is a common distractor that brings in outside knowledge not found in the passage. Let's evaluate option D together. And together. Reserve a place through the official system. In paragraph 2, the author states visitors should reserve a spot before Saturday evening. Since the tour is on Sunday, this reservation is the first required action. This matches official system perfectly. The correct answer to this question is option D, which shows that planning ahead via the app is the necessary first step for any visitor. When tackling social media post questions, always pay close attention to specific requirements and deadlines. Look for words like before, must, or should to identify key conditions. Mastering these details will help you navigate both the TOEFL and daily life in an English-speaking environment with confidence.